Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are listening from. This is Dot Nation News coming from Lagos to you live. Our topic today, we could see Sam Ekpa was in the court, let's say 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks now, to be precise. And what baffled humanity most is that Finland has no reason so far to have at least allowed Simon Ekpa's case be escalated up to this level, which was why in the last court appearance in Finland, it was declared in the court, Simon Ekpa is not culpable. That is not guilty as charged. And everybody, the whole Biafran faithfuls, both home and abroad, began to rejoice. And we are still rejoicing right now that Simon Ekpa has been let off the hook of all the criminal charges from Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nigeria is a nation we know that doesn't want to see anything good or beneficial to the Igbos, which was why Simon Ekpa, was falling on back in defense, to defend the Igbo region, the southeastern Nigeria. Yet, the Fulani Janjaweeds began to accuse him of orchestrating terrorist acts across southeastern Nigeria. Who are the terrorists, by the way? Recently, we've seen United Nations Organization member nations actually come out to say that Fulani herdsmen are number 4th deadliest terrorist platform or group in the world. Yet, federal government of Nigeria under AGF, Abubakar Malami from Fulani contraption, could not, tag or proscribe Fulani herdsmen as a terrorist group. He was so fast on proscribing the Igbos, people from southeastern Nigeria, as terrorists. That is the greatest lacuna of law ever. It's a lacuna of law. One is that Nigerian constitution has never, ever, declare that Igbo man is a terrorist. Rather, Igbo man is a little tribe, let me use the word little, that settled around the lower parts of River Niger. That's a good definition of whom the Igbos are. And anyway, historically we know where they emanated from. They emanated from Far East, Middle East Europe and settled on the lower part of River Niger. Igbo man is not a terrorist. We have in Nigeria Fulani herdsmen terrorists. We have in Nigeria the bandits. The bandits are terrorists. Why? Because of their modus operandi. The way they operate exactly is how terrorists in other countries operate. But we've seen an Igbo man or the Igbos that are going their normal businesses. They are not even included in Nigerian political leadership. Yet, Nigerian court, Nigerian regime under AGF, Abubakar Malami, proscribed the people of the southeastern Nigeria as terrorist group. Ntuboto, a lacuna of law. It has never been embedded on Nigerian constitution that Igbo man is a terrorist. Igbo man has never been seen as a radical religious element in Eastern Africa. No. Anyway, they are spiritually inclined, but not up to the level of fanaticism. The fanaticals are the Muslim, fanatics. They actually, inhabit the northern region of Nigeria. These are Fulani Janjaweeds that actually migrated from the Futajelo Highland, oppressing and suppressing the Hausas, hosts, who actually allowed them to settle in their region, entire northern region. They are the radical Islamists. They are the people that are fanatics of Islam, not the Igbos. The Igbos are, of course, practice Abrahamic religion, which is Judaism, and they have never been counted among the Zionists. Igbos have never been counted among the Zionists. The Zionists are the Judaist, radical, point of view. Yes, they are the Zionists in the Middle East, where Israel is situated. And Igbo man has never been actually found to be among the Zionists as it was formed in 1948 during declaration of State of Israel. The Igbos, largely before, were traditional worshippers until it was translated into Judaism that gave birth to Christianity. That was during the British invasion of this particular part of the world. That was how Igbo man become, religiously inclined, and they were all known largely as Abrahamic, Judaists, as in religion. Igbo man is never, found guilty of any act of arsonism, sadism, let alone terrorism. So, proscription of IPOB as a terrorist group is one of the hostile ideology I've seen, evolved recently in Nigeria by the Fulani Janjaweeds. The Fulani-led leadership of the country called Nigeria is bent on bringing down the Igbos, dragging them backward anytime they want to rise, to achieve their feats in history. The Igbo man stagnated over the years. Immediately after the Civil War, the Igbo man was, stagnated. He's not moving forward. He's not moving backward. The Fulani Janjaweeds in the north actually, hold on to what would have provoked that kind of, let me say, unnecessary development of Igbo man. So what are we saying here? Ekpa is freed in Finland, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his court appearances so far, more than 4 to 5 times, he has actually come out victorious over defensive team, legal team of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is winning, is not guilty. Ekpa is winning in the faraway Finland. His legal team and the Finnish legal team has actually come out to say Ekpa is not guilty. Men on the world stage, we have seen the two IPOB agitators, anyway, Biafra agitators, coming out victorious over their counterparts in Finland and Nigeria here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is winning. Ekpa is not guilty. That is a very good job done by his legal team in Lati, faraway Finland. Ekpa is winning, and that is a very good news to all the Biafra faithfuls both in home and in diaspora, that Ekpa is not culpable of any crime as charged by Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is just a mere frame up. It's proving that the government of the day, under the supervision of the current Nigerian president and the previous administration of Buhari, actually framed up Ekpa. Yes, claiming that Simon Ekpa is orchestrating terrorist acts in the southeastern Nigeria. It's a lie. It's a frame-up. It is an unsubstantiated accusation. An accusation actually unleashed on someone without coming forward with witnesses, cogent witnesses. So, be it as the news goes around in and outside Nigeria, Ekpa has come out to be an innocent man today. And of course, we are looking beyond Ekpa because we know that the leader of IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been, apprehended, kidnapped in Nairobi, Kenya for over 48 months now, and Kanu's appearance in Nigerian court for over 5 times, it has been declared that Kanu is innocent as charged. Being that all the DSS witnesses coming forward in the court to testify against him could not come up with substantiated evidence against the young man. I'm telling you that no matter the amount of accusation on how far Nigeria could go to make sure that they frame him up and still get him in prison, it is not going to be possible. And I still put my remark forward. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually commanded the former Chief Justice handling his case, Pinta Yako, rescue yourself before it is too late. Oga George, you cannot jail me. Buhari could not jail me. AGF could not jail me. You rescue yourself. before it is too late. That was how Binta Nyako handed off the case, his hands from the case. And today, Binta Nyako has absconded. He has gone, nowhere to be found. Then we are having an honorable, presiding Chief Justice again. Let me just call him Chief Justice, James Omotocho, who has actually found it very, very emotional to see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case has been overdragged and overstretched, which is why the court attended apology to him and vice versa. He said sorry to the court for actually saying that he had no hope for Nigerian court. Nigerian court should be the hope of every common man, but we've seen everything the other way around, because while you don't have money, if you go to court, the case will be against you. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was yelling and shouting in the court that the court is not following his case the normal way it should be. Actually, he was discharged by the court, but federal government, the power to be, the government of the day actually refused him bail and freedom, which is a lacuna of law again. You must not stop somebody that court said you are free. You are free, you are liberated, you are not guilty. Okay, we are seeing different things in this part of the world. Kanu has been set free. What is he still doing there? That is the major rhetorical question everybody in Nigeria should be asking themselves. Why is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still there, since the court has set him free? I think our story has to come to an end here. We must pause here until when we come tomorrow, we are going to start on from where we start. My name still remains Ralph Tresvant. This is Dutch Nation News, coming to you live from Lagos. Thank you.